Speaking of bears, before this bear thing is still it's still got wind in the sails.
It's
You know,
amazing.
it's still all over the internet, and women are strongly opposed to the idea of being in the woods with a strange man that they're not attracted to, that they're genuinely thinking are socially awkward, anxious, dangerous people versus bears, and they would choose a bear over that, which is completely absurd to me as a guy that's been an outdoorsman and out in the woods a good chunk of my youth and childhood. But I don't know, man. What's the situation with bears in Eastern Europe, Dragos? You guys have black bears, brown bears there? I know they're in
Um,
Russia.
yeah, we have quite a bit of bears, but we treat them, I don't know, humanely. Like bears should be afraid of people and should not get close. So the ones that I don't know end up going through garbage or other stuff like that get relocated to somewhere else because they can be a hazard to themselves or people.
Is that a question that's
So,
gone around with the women over there? Have they been asked, would you prefer to be in the woods with a bear or a strange man?
dude, I think there's maybe like a 1 or 2% of the female population in Romania that even heard of this subject.
Hmm.
Like it's like an entire different world.
It's stupid, I guess, in the regard that they'd probably obviously pick the strange man, right?
I it's a different world, man. That's like you would asking somebody, some woman that question would get you a reaction like, "Hey, I'm on candid camera." Is like, is this a joke? Like, what's going on?
But it's taken very seriously here in North America.
Yeah, like every single time I go over the ocean and come over to you guys, whether Miami, where it's less so, but in the more, I don't know, liberal cities,
Yeah.
Democrat cities, or in Canada, it kind of seems like a fairy tale. Like it looks like fiction to me, and it takes me 3, 4, 5 days to actually realize that this is your reality.
Yeah.
I don't know. The question is so abstract because you run into men a lot more than you run into bears. I'm sure if you ran into as many bears as you ran into men, there would be a lot more bear attacks than there would be any kind of assault, though, right?
Right.
We have this scenic drive in through the mountains in Romania, and sometimes you get bears crossing the street, and sometimes you get some idiots trying to feed the bears. And there's a very public backlash against that. Like, don't do something stupid. Don't get the authorities caught up in trying to manage you when they have other more important things to take care of. There seems to be just like a lot more common sense.
What's
And
so funny about it is that the women that are trying to argue for the bear are trying to do so logically. They're saying, like, look at the statistics. You're much more likely this, you're much more likely that. It's just another. It just drives home the point that you should just never take anything they say seriously. Treat them like
It's
little children. Just
it's
say like, oh
difficult.
wow, you want to go live in the bears? Oh, that's really cute. That's how sweet. That's precious, right? It's just that's the funny part to me, where they're not even being girls about it. Like, oh, bears are so cuddly and fun loving and this and that, and it'll probably be fun. They're like, actually, if you look at the statistics, blah, blah, blah. And it's just so it's endearing how dumb they
Try telling the bear you have a headache or you're not in the mood, honey.
are.
yeah, like this entire subject is like the first time I saw it, I thought it was a joke. Like it didn't even register. Like
It
I
is a
thought it
joke.
was a meme. I didn't think there were people actually taking this subject seriously.
Well, the chicks are. So I'll put this up on the screen because this is a public post. It's got the globe on it on Facebook. So I'm not doxing anybody here. This is something that anybody can find on this page. But the comments that these women are making on the subject of the strange man versus the bear are just so completely absurd.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's lots of idiots in this world, even people that think the world is flat. So I'm not sure, like, the fact that it's getting attention gives it any credibility. I
Well, they
think these,
think that it's credible. I mean, you can tell by the serious responses that they're making here. This gal here says, "But if you leave a bear alone, it won't bother you. Men will flip out if you ignore them." I faced both men and a grizzly bear. The bear left me alone. Look, if the bear's hungry, the bear will not leave you alone. The bear, like I've seen a black bear maul a moose calf, just destroy it. I'm a hiker. I've intentionally gone into bear country during bear season for fun. I've been uncomfortably close to several bears, both black and grizzly, and would still prefer to encounter a random bear over a random man in the woods. I just don't get it. Bears do not see people as prey and prefer to keep. Not true. Bears eat humans all the time. They will fuck you up fast.
Or if it's a mama bear with cubs.
Yeah, if it's spring season and she's just got some cubs around her, you're in big fucking trouble.
I think it's just a way for them to show how much they have taken on the narrative and are able to regurgitate the narrative when it comes to a particular topic. That's all.
It's funny because I mean, like, all of these comments are all based on I have been face to face with a bear. I'm a hiker. You know, I've looked a bear in the eye. I mean, did you really? You know, like, was it at the dump? Was it at the dump after they finished eating the garbage? You know,
like BB is like, go do that every day and then see what your success rate is. Like, you literally pass by random men every day of your life. Go pass by bears every day
of your life,
if you have the same result.
Yeah, it's like I said before, like the number of bear encounters versus the number of male encounters.
There's not a single woman here that's saying that she would prefer the strange man.
Yeah, maybe that's an echo chamber or an echo bubble.
Groupthink.
Otherwise,
look at this. It is very scary when you walk in the woods and a man comes along the trail, no way to tell if he's good or bad. So have to get the pepper spray with a big knife ready to hand just in case. We're not allowed guns in the UK, and I wouldn't go without a big dog. So she's more scared. I mean, there's no bears in the
just
UK
stay
as far
home.
as I know.
Women, just don't go anywhere. Just stay home, cook and clean. Don't do anything. Find a man, serve him, and you'll never have this problem.
Yeah, maybe that will get taken out of context and bring some type of polarizing point of view.
Yeah.
We had some bears attacking a group of enduro bike riders. So, like,
enduro
we don't
bikes,
do a lot of MX here. We basically take our bikes, our off-road bikes, 300cc, two strokes, 450s, even lower, and going through the woods. And it's kind of like a good workout, and you get some time spent in nature. And it does happen that the bears attack the bike riders, but they try to not antagonize the situation and just run away as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what would happen if you asked them a question about cats, like a cougar. Would you rather be stuck in the woods with a cougar or a strange man?
I don't think
you
cougars
get the same response.
Like, maybe we don't have that big cats over here, and I think we don't. We have something like maybe the size of a dog. I think a cougar is bigger.
Yeah, like a bobcat. You probably have.
You
like
got vampires and stuff over there, don't you?
Yeah.
And Dracula lives around the corner, right?
Sorry?
Dracula lives around the corner, doesn't he?
Yeah, under the bed. And the idea of having such a large predator that isn't afraid of you anywhere close, it's like, why would you want to put yourself in that position?
I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.